Hello, it is Luna B here. Happy 2026. It is the new year, and this year is a 1 year. So I wanted to dive in today. We're going to talk about the Cancer full moon, and we're just going to talk about the energetics of 2026 and where we presently are on the timeline. So, welcome to my channel. I am Luna B. I'm an astrologer, a yoga therapist, and a life coach. I lead retreats internationally and locally. So, if you're interested in diving deeper to either spending that time just to reset yourself, reach out to me so I could share some of my upcoming retreats. The first one is January 16th to 18th with my beloved Eric Antoinette. And we're really excited to create a sacred space here in Laurentians, Quebec, for you to reset and reconnect to where you're really placing your mark in 2026. So let's begin with the forecast of this Cancer full moon. Cancer is ruled by the moon. So who is Cancer? Cancer is a water sign. It is a cardinal sign. Cancer season is the beginning of the summer, so summer solstice. And the energy of Cancer is that energy of home, of planting your roots, of belonging, and of feeling. Cancers are deeply, deeply attuned beings, very empathetic and sensitive. The animal is the crab, and they walk around with their home on their back so that they could retreat whenever they need to. And it's really important, this energy of retreat and home life for a Cancer, mothering and nurturing is one of the ways that a Cancer excels in their life. So let's look at where we are in the time and space. I'm recording this on January 2nd, the second day of 2026. And the energy that is really coming in strong is that the astrology current is really going to be starting to speed up in February. We have a solar eclipse, and we have this great conjunction that all the astrologers have been talking about, Saturn and Neptune, around the same time as the Aquarius new moon eclipse, February 17th. So until we reach that mark, we are still in the year of the snake, and we're still shedding ways that no longer serve us, shedding who we once thought we were to who we are becoming. So, to understand how to really use this full moon energy. So, full moons, we feel them, most of us, greater impact on Earth than a new moon. A new moon is a new beginning. So, for some people, when the moon is dark, they're not as connected to her energy. But in the full luminosity of a full moon, that charge is felt. And so the first question I have for you is, how are you feeling? How are you feeling about 2026? How are you feeling with where you are in the cycle of releasing the old self? And if you want to go deeper, reach out. We could do an astrology reading, and that's the first step of really having a sense of what you're letting go of. Cancer is rules over the stomach, the breasts, and the womb. These are very receptive, intuitive organs of the body. And as you could hear, they're there to nurture, they're there to feel, and they're there to grow. So my questions are, how do you get to nurture yourself? How do you create space to feel? And what is it that you are growing in 2026? And you don't have to know all the answers. It could just be a question that you're asking yourself on repeat. In this full lunation, the moon is at 13 degrees Cancer. So I invite you to look where that is in your chart. and what that significant, we'll change the words, what significance it has for you. And opposite, of course, is Capricorn. We're in the Capricorn season. Capricorn is earth energy. Capricorn is also cardinal, feminine energy that rules over structures, bones, support. So we are in this phase right now of nourishing ourselves from the inside in the energy of Cancer and building structures on the outside that support that inner life. And these are opposites. So always in a full moon, we're dealing with opposition. The sun is in Capricorn, the moon is in Cancer. And we're looking at the synthesis. How do we integrate these two energies? How do we integrate what we're building on the inside on an emotional, nourishing, a place of belonging for oneself? And what structures do you need on the physical outside in order to build that safety for you in your life and for others? So it's a real time to go within in this full moon, although sometimes full moons feels like, let's go out, let's go out, let's go out. The energy is charged. My invitation is to go within, to feel your tummy, to feel your gut instincts is what it is that you get to nourish in this season for your emotional well-being, for your nervous system regulation, for feeling at home and safe within yourself. And only once we could feel that could we start to build. We're not building on shaky grounds. We're not building from a place of insecurity or false rootedness. Okay. We got to have our structure. We got to have our home. We got to feel safe in our bones and in our body. So this beautiful illumination of the first full moon in 2026 is inviting you home to yourself, home to yourself. And from that homecoming, we will move towards the year of the fire horse, which begins in February. We will begin our journey of taking committed action, but not from a place of false safety. So I hope that this illumination brings you home to you, invites you into feeling your feelings, feeling what gets to go and what gets to stay, and how do I resource myself to get ready for a very fiery, action-oriented year. And if you're looking for additional support, I do one-on-one mentoring. I offer retreats. I have an astrology membership. I teach yoga classes. I'm here to be your guide. I have been doing this work for 4 decades, and I'm passionate about you coming home to safety and belonging within yourself. Namaste, Luna B.